Hello, hello, and welcome back to Temptations Ballad. We finished exploring the city, and we're just gonna... We're back home. I assume we're from Cole's perspective still, because he's the main character. I probably should have drank before I hit play. Or record? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. It's fine. Night has descended upon Axia by the time Cole finally returned to the Bonebreaker Guild building / tavern. Sid and Artemi had said their goodbyes and departed to their respective homes after a long day of scurrying about the city. It had been an eventful day, but now was the time to rest up for the Firefly Festival tomorrow. Cole yawned lazily as he pushed through the heavy doors of his home, only to be met with a mostly empty tavern. Huh, where did everyone go? The boys are usually hoot at this time of night. They're out on the job tonight. A few of the villagers hired us for bodyguarding duty as they set up for the festival tomorrow. There have been a few cases of folks fainting out of the blue, so paranoia and safety has been upped lately. There was a thump from behind the bar as Morrow poked his head up with a grin. Shockingly, the large hyena was wiping down tables and cleaning up messes instead of causing them. What? You're actually doing chores around here? Did Hamish threaten to kick you out of bed and make you sleep on the couch again? Hey now, excuse me. I'm just being helpful out of the love of my beautiful Hammy. No threats needed. Though he's been glaring at me a lot today, I think he's still pissed about the broken door frame. Morrow cleared his throat loudly and stuffed the cleaning towel behind the bar. Anyway, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about, son. Care to sit down and have a chat with your old man? Cole blinked. Uh-oh. Oh, sure. Everything okay? You look kind of nervous, Papa. Me? Nervous? Ha! Does your old man seem like the kind of guy who gets nervous about anything? Cole slowly sat down at the bar with a concerned frown. Despite his father's wide grin, there was a sullen tone to his voice. And he had a habit of turning the side of his head with the glass eye towards someone when he wanted to hide something. Morrow let out a few half-hearted chuckles before a quiet gloom fell over him. For the first time in forever in his life, his father indeed looked somewhat nervous. Well, this was a conversation we should have had forever ago. But better late than never, eh? Cole watched as Morrow reached out over to pour him a drink. It was hot tea. Well, now he knew something was wrong. A cozy silence filled the room. Morrow drank his tea quietly, but it was plain to see that countless thoughts were stewing in his mind. He let out a tired sigh. I just want to emphasize again how much I love you, boy. I couldn't have asked for a better son. I know, Papa. You say that every single day. Well, it's true. Words can never describe how proud I am to have you as my son. Morrow paused and took another sip of tea. On the other hand, maybe today is the day where I finally have the courage to say, I'm not very proud of the father I've become. Wait? What? Cole gawked at him incredulously. But why? You're the best father anyone could possibly ask for. You're like the coolest guy in general. Why would you ever think? Morrow calmly held up his hand. Cole grew quiet. I'm happy you think so, but that's just the thing, ain't it? I'm the fun dad, the jokester. I'm the one who'll encourage you at everything you want to do and never say no. Ever. I do all that because I know deep down that whatever slack I give you, Hamish will step in as a voice of reason. Hamish is the one who gives you all the hard lessons a kid needs to learn when growing up. And he's also the one who takes the brunt of your anger and frustration. Morrow lets out a sigh and took another sip of his drink. His shoulders hung low in a nervous gloom. Honestly, I have no idea how to be a father. My own papa was an absolute ass of a man. Always belittling me for my passions, stepping on my accomplishments like they were nothing. Always telling me no. Morrow turned towards his son with a soft smile. The day that you were brought into this world, I swore that I would never be the father he was to me. But in hindsight, I'm afraid I failed to in the complete opposite direction. Bullshit! You're a good dad. No one in the world is braver and more inspiring than Morrow fucking Bonebreaker. Morrow gulped down in his entire tankard of tea before I'm reaching for a cask of ale. Hate to break it to you, boy, but your father is a bit of a coward. But he held his hand up again. I swore to be honest tonight, so here's my honest thoughts. A good father inspires, but also knows when to step in and make their kid learn from their mistakes. The older hyena sighed and chugged his ale. I encouraged and supported you at every turn because I see the bitterness you send Hamish every day and imagine the day you turn that bitterness towards me. I imagine you spitting the same contempt I have towards my own papa. That thought scares me more than I thought I cared to admit. Morrow turned towards his son with an apologetic and somber smile. I'm the fun dad, who gets all the praise and love, while I let my partner take the brunt of your disdain. Disdain that I ought to deserve more of. Papa. Morrow chuckled and ruffled Cole's hair playfully. Did you know back in the day, Hammy was the biggest crybaby I've ever met? One mean look at the guy, and you could reduce him to tears. He's learned to hide it better nowadays, but he's still a mushy, sentimental guy deep down. Morrow sighed and took a deep breath. I guess what I'm trying to say is, be nicer to Hamish, yeah. Honestly, you and me. We're both big fucking messes, and he has to deal with us every day. I know you two don't always get along, but try and open up to him a little more. He doesn't show it, but all those nasty things you say really get to him. Cole fell silent as his father downs the rest of his drink. The older hyena laughed, already slightly tipsy as he pinched his son's cheeks. You know, throughout my entire time as a father, the thing I'm most grateful for is the fact that you inherited Hamish's brains. You're the sharpest weapon in the entire Bonebreaker arsenal. Sorry you got my emotional compensation along with it. Wait, constipation along with it. Cole gulped down his bitter thoughts with his tea inside. Fine, I get it. I'll try to be be less of a shit to Hamish, if that makes you happy. It does. It truly does. Morrow pauses before looking deep into Cole's eyes. And another thing. I want you to promise to start being more honest with us. Yeah. I'm still your father after all. If there's anything I'm doing wrong, anything you want to tell me, you can. No hard feelings. I want you to know that you can talk to me. Cole nodded again, quietly. Yeah, I know. But he won't. Cole stared down at his empty teacup. A deep dread clawed uncomfortably in his chest. His father was no coward. Admittedly, his feelings and faults, admitting to his feelings and faults to someone he loved. That was the kind of courage he sorely lacked. Oh, chapter 2. Okay. Oh, that was the end of it. Okay. Vulnerability and risk. Okay. Character glossary. As of chapter 2, I got yelled at in the comments for not reading these. So, you know what? Berserker. Oh, and we don't know what his other class is. Okay. Oh, he's a boomer. I didn't realize how old he was. I probably should have guessed. Your cast is in their 20s. But I guess I just didn't think about it, right? The coward's rage burns brightly and blind. Morrow Bonebreaker is a legend among the city of Axia for his horrific history of destroying property, owned mostly by nobles, holding hostages of assets in exchange for better city infrastructure, and inspiring fear across the land and nobles. After wrecking an amount of destruction that even the royal family could not ignore, his merry crew of mercenaries finally settled down after city officials gave in to all their demands, and also pardoned the Bonebreakers of all their crimes. Nowadays, he and his partner Hamish led the Bonebreaker Mercenary Guild, and an honest living of mercenary work in the city of Axia. The origins of this famous warrior is shrouded in rumor and mystery. Oh damn, I can't. Some claim that he was a child raised by feral animals in the wilderness of the exterior, while others say that he was a noble himself who ran away from home in rebellion. Morrow alleges during an interview that he popped into existence through sheer force of will and spite. When his partner Hamish was asked to confirm the statement, he simply rolled his eyes and asked the interviewer to cough up their publicity payment. Items. Oh. The axe? The signature weapon of Morrow Bonebreaker, his great axe, sports a massive blade that shimmers as dark as midnight. Crafted by the disgraced blacksmith Clyde Bessemer, the axe features the finest and sharpest Damascus metal steel in the land, and possesses the ability to neutralize magic at the slightest touch. Quite befitting of a barbarian who holds magic in great contempt. Morrow named this masterwork axe Voxoror, or roughly it translates sister's voice. It helps cut through all the bullshit in life, Morrow Bonebreaker asserts with a grin. The interviewer notes that there was a bittersweet edge to the warrior's voice as he spoke. Fans and admirers across the city have frequently offered to craft stylish eye patches for Morrow, all of whom he had declined. His missing eye was the product of his mistaken, misplaced loyalty, and he chose to wear his glass eye proudly as a reminder of what truly matters. Upon close examination, the scar tissue around his eye indicates that the injury was caused by a magical source. Hamish. What? I can't. Is this to be read by ants? Mercenary Lieutenant. can't read professional what? Does this say cutie? I can't read these two. Morrow Bonebreaker is no longer allowed access to the file drawers. Okay, so it is what it is. Become irreplaceable. Never gives them a reason to leave. Hamish began life as the humble son of a hunter and scullery maid. From a young age, he was trained in the art of hunting and tracking by his father, and brought home quality meats and pelts to support his family. His home life was a modest but happy one. When tragedy struck and Hamish found himself alone in the world, he was taken in by Morrow Bonebreaker and served as his right-hand man. Soon after, a romance blossomed between them, and these two hyenas have since become inseparable. Despite the man's stern exterior, Hamish is rather sensitive and prone to crying. It is a habit that he has learned to curtail over the years, especially in the presence of their son, but it occasionally resurfaces behind closed doors. Morrow thinks it's adorably sweet, while Hamish threatens to make Morrow sleep on the couch the next time he calls him his crying spout's cute. Items. Cape of Holding. Okay. A cape whose fibers are woven from several disassembled bags of holding. Though he would never admit it, Cole got the idea from his own loincloth of holding from Hamish. Unlike his son's sloppy job, Hamish's cape was skillfully woven over the course of several months, and is incredibly durable. The thick cloth is capable of softening blows from arrows and daggers alike. The various pockets lining the interior can hold up to 500 pounds of goods, which Hamish uses to store weaponry, medical supplies, and tools for his wire trap and hunting efforts. During a certain incident, Morrow jumped inside the cape as a joke and disappeared for about 6 minutes before the Bonebreaker mercenaries managed to drag his unconscious body back out. It turned out that it was very hard to breathe inside of a cape of holding. Hamish refuses to sleep with Morrow for a week after this incident as punishment. Many members of the Bonebreaker Guild recalled witnessing their leader reduced to tears during this period of punishment. Okay. Nightcrest. Okay. Hamish's preferred weapon is a sleek and unassuming bow. The high draw power allows him to fire multiple arrows with great force over a massive distance. One of the Bonebreaker's preferred strategies is for Morrow to lead the charge against a group of enemies, drawing their attention while Hamish picks them off from a distance. Instead of wearing a quiver, Hamish keeps a variety of specialty arrows within his cape of holding. Wire thread. Hamish keeps several types of trap wire within the cape of holding. Thin wires for subtle traps, and thick barbed wire for ensnaring larger prey, and a tiny thread for flossing teeth. Curiously, he also owns several rolls of wire made from pure as a metal that conducts magical energy and functions as a great supplement to spellcasting. Okay. We will just... I don't like how it says return to main menu, if you know what I mean. So we will skip and proceed to chapter 3. Proceeding. How many chapters are there so far? I don't know. Oh, sorry. The person my choices made. Okay. I should probably end the video here. Maybe I should have done it before the title thing. But you know how I am. I don't think things through. Much like anything on this channel. But yeah, I'll see you all around.